Hey everybody, it's Gypsy. This video is not going to be my typical video. It's not going to be about gardening, believe it or not. I'm so obsessed with gardening that that's all I do anymore, are videos on that. I used to do videos that were more spiritually based or have to do with what's going on in the world today. So this one is a little bit more along those lines. And the reason I'm doing it is because I have seen a few videos from young people, like young adults. Usually they appear to be in their 20s, maybe, 20 to 30, 20 to 35, something like that. And I just felt like I wanted to address this. And these videos are these young people being upset about the way things are today. They get out of school and they can't make ends meet. There's no hope of, buying a house, which used to be considered the American dream. Everything is so expensive. And, it's a very dark and depressing future. And I have to agree that it does appear that way. And as of right now, yes, you are right. And it was kind of that way for previous generations. There are differences though. First of all, even with inflation, I have to say, I'll be 60 this year. I don't remember anything ever being this bad before. Also, in previous generations, people were not waking up. They could not see what was truly going on. They couldn't get above that first layer. Yes, we have inflation, everything's expensive, gas is going up, food is going up. That's been going on forever. I don't know why. I don't get it. But nobody was going deeper and seeing, oh, we're being controlled. This is actually slavery. We're working for them. I mean, when you hear, like in the United States, when you're working the first half of the year, you're basically working for the powers that be. They're taking your money. Now, they do it all year long, but somehow they figure it like all the taxes you pay. If you add that up, it's half a year's salary. Nobody ever thought like that. And it was like we weren't happy about it, but we didn't understand what was going on, and we bought the lies. So that's I think the biggest difference is the younger people. Well, everybody's waking up. All the generations that exist on this planet right now are waking up. Not 100% of the people, but a great deal more than ever before, and people are getting mad. So that's a big difference right there. Also, this planet is changing. Everything about it is changing. The vibrational frequency of the planet itself and all its inhabitants, including us, is shifting. So this comes up as it's like a big uproar, it's chaos. So that's another. I mean, this has been a slow build up. Like when I was a little girl, you heard the song, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Well, I thought they meant right then. And being who I've always been, I was all excited. Until I heard, well, it wasn't going to happen until, I forgot what year, like 2020 something. And I'm like, if I'm still alive, I'll be an old woman. And here I am. But so it's a gradual process. But I would say as of probably around the early 20 teens, it has sped up and it's more in our face and it is much more obvious. So it does cause anxiety and problems. Now, for me, I look at it as a good thing and I'm excited. I don't like what's going on, but I'm excited for what's coming. Now, that's because I'm in a position to do so, because I'm at just that time in my life. I will have you know, like for someone like me, throughout my life, I've always been very depressed because I was very, very aware things were not as they should be. For instance, this is what I really wanted to base this on is what is work? What is a job? What does that really mean? I was taught in previous generations before me, you get a job, any job. Be grateful you have that job because you need to support yourself and your family. Well, when you are not doing the work that was specifically meant for you on a spiritual basis, the work you were designed to do, you came into this life to do, you become very depressed, okay? Things seem hopeless, and I was very much like that. I would say until my late 40s, maybe early 50s, until recently. But there's a lot of factors that play into that. So you hear these young people doing these videos. I think a lot of the older generation, and I'm embarrassed to say this, look at it as being lazy. Now, I am willing to bet that there are some young people where it is just laziness. I can't understand laziness because I always have to be doing something, always. But I think the younger generation, enough is enough. We want to be happy and we don't like that you, and when I'm saying you, I mean the powers that be, are stopping us. You know, when I hear them, how am I going to eat? How am I going to support myself? I went to college, I spent all this money, and that is another video. For 10 years, I have been working up the courage to do and have not gotten to it. Those of you who are regular, longtime watchers of me, know my son committed suicide 10 years ago. And although it was the beginning of people waking up and understanding what's going on a spiritual level, my son saw it and knew it. He had just graduated college, and I don't want this. And if you are a spiritual person, you will have more of an understanding of what I'm going to say on it, but it's another video. Anyways, you got to pay that loan back. Well, when you get done paying that loan, if you're not already rich, you're going to probably be getting ready to go into your grandparent years, or you are a grandparent. I mean, you're old. You're paying it off for the rest of your life. That's what they want. They want you. That's slavery. They want you enslaved. So the young people are seeing this and understanding this now. I went through all this. 12 years of school. I'm going to say school. And then higher education. And this is what I got. Poverty. I don't blame you guys, but I'm embarrassed to say the older generation, yeah, well, just get a job. Well, that doesn't do anything for you. First of all, it's not going to make you feel better about yourself. It's not going to keep you from being depressed. You're going to hate, just like me, every day. Getting up for work and going to a job that wasn't meant for me. Sunday nights were terrible because the weekend was over, and I knew the next morning I had to go to work. I would be depressed. I mean, I'd nearly be in tears on Sunday night. So the definition, and this is, guys, please understand, especially the young people, because, I'm older and I am done going through what you guys are supposedly going to enter. Because people still want it to be the old way. We don't want the old way. It didn't work. We can all see that now. That's why things are so chaotic. It's for the young people, because just please hang in there. Okay. I have always said everyone on this planet was born with certain talents, gifts, abilities, and we have to change our viewpoint on those words too. Because, cooking is an art. Cooking is a talent. Keeping a home is a talent. Changing a tire. I mean, people who know how to take care of a car, that's a talent. You know how to fix a car. We all come in with these things. The trick is finding what yours is. In order to do that, you have to be able to just like settle down, block out the world and the weird shit that's going on in it, and look within. Who am I really? Where are my talents? And the way you find your talent is think about, what is it you really, really enjoy to do? If money were not a factor and you could do anything you want, what would it be? And work from there, because that's your talent. So we need to get on back to that, like knowing that and working on that being your work, your job, your means of supporting yourself. Now, the hard parts, somebody I'm close to and I love in my life, a young person, he has been going through this. I think things are okay at the moment. But this person, obviously, I don't think is happy working a conventional job. I think this person is more like me. So conventional job is not going to make this person happy. It is a matter, and I did speak with this person about this, but like the advice for the transition part is what I don't know what to do with. Okay, so you're working to get to be you, be truly you, and use it to support yourself while serving humanity. But while things are switching, you need money, you need food, you need clothes, you need a roof over your head. So then what do? While you're working to get to who you, doing your service, which will support you and serve humanity and will make you happy. What do you do in the meantime? That's where I'm at a loss. But we are getting to that point where the way work is viewed is changing. It's changing right now. Okay? The only way we can have a balance on this planet in humanity is for everybody to come to know themselves and know what did I come here to do? Okay? So that's what we need to work on. I don't think young people are lazy. I think they're angry, and they have every right to be. I'm angry. I got angry when I was young. And now that I see I was right, I'm even more angry. I didn't want to be right about this shit. But you do have to put the work into yourself to figure out what it is you want to do. And let's face it, okay, I'm going to be 60 this year. I could be around, who knows, another couple years or 30 years, anywhere in between there. I don't know. What I do know is I'm the older generation. And I'm watching the younger generation. And even when they're like putting out angry videos about that, I'm so proud. Those of you who understand, who can see, who have awakened, and are thinking, how do we handle this? What do we do to survive? I'm so proud of you. I just love to watch these young people do this. You know, this transition, it's not easy. You know, and a lot of people who are very much into religion, they believe that God is punishing us, that we have to go to work to support ourselves, based on a story in the Bible. I look at it all very metaphorically. So, for me, and I did a video on this, boy, a long time ago, and if I can find it, I will link it in my description. I don't believe the Garden of Eden was one specific place. This whole planet was once the Garden of Eden. And God didn't kick us out. We kicked ourselves out. Because, all right, if you look at all the other creatures, they don't go to work. They don't, like, go to an office or a factory. No. They go out, forage, hunt, get what they need to survive, and feed their family. That was the Garden of Eden. We weren't meant to be working for someone else. Work was meant, okay, take farming. All right, I'm doing my garden. This food is for my family. That's me supporting my family, feeding myself. That's the work. Whatever you need to do in your home, building your home, preparing your land, whatever, that's the work God meant, because, all right, I gave you all this stuff on the planet. All you have to do is go pick it, hunt it, and there you go. But you're refusing my gift. So you're going to have to work your land or whatever. That's what I believe it is. I could be wrong. I don't know everything. If I don't know anything, actually, and if I think I know everything, well, then I'm really stupid. Anyways, so I believe that is really what work is. Finding your talent. I believe in small communities working together and being a unit amongst themselves, governing themselves, policing, protecting, economy, everything, in that one little community. So what do you have to offer your community where you could sell, trade, buy, whatever, however your community does it, that would help your community and help you and your family? That is what work really is. It's your talent. It's your joy. It's working your land to provide food for yourself and your family. And if you have left over, you sell to others, and then you have that income. And I'm just choosing this. There's so much more. This is my example because that's where my focus is, my gardening. So think about that. Think about it. The word work always, I hated to hear it. It just makes me shudder. But it shouldn't. Work is just, doing things to help you survive. Not things you hate. Not going to work for someone else in a job you really don't care about, don't like. It's going to be different, and I wish I could explain it better. I don't really have the words or the means to explain it, but young people, please hang in there, because I feel like those of my generation, those of us who are, I don't know how to explain it. Some call us starseeds or spiritualists, whatever. We came into this planet to basically help bring in this new paradigm that's going on now, and kind of usher it in. But it's for the younger generations. It's for you guys, your children, your grandchildren, and beyond that. I am very woo-woo. I don't usually incarnate on this planet. For those of you, if you don't believe in this stuff, that's fine, just leave it. I've only incarnated here a few times. This is my last time. This time now is the reason I incarnated the other few times. This is it for me. I incarnate again. It's going to be elsewhere. It's not going to be on Earth. But it's for you guys. And it's going to get better if we place our focus on there. And I would love to see you guys have a more prosperous, and it does not necessarily mean money, happier, and joyful life. And I would now truly like to see it get better with every generation. Because it used to be they thought it would get better with every generation, and it never did. But I want to see that now. That's why I'm here, and why people like me are here, to bring that in. But just, I know you guys, I see you crying on these videos. And it breaks my heart because you're right. The old fogies who, oh, they're just lazy, we did it, why can't? No. Were you happy when you did it? No. Why be, it doesn't matter if you weren't, like, all right, I was very unhappy. Do I want that for others? No. I want better for others. So just hang in there, try to figure out what it is your talent is and work with that. It's that in the meantime, while things are changing, believe me, they are. That's the hard part. You gotta get creative with how to take care of yourself in that meantime. Even after, it's gonna, we're reconstructing everything, so you gotta be creative. Gotta be creative. And no matter what form I am in, or where I am going to be watching you guys, cheering you on, and be so happy for you, because it's gonna get better. And if it doesn't seem like it gets all that better, I mean, you'll see improvement, but I don't know how long this is going to take. Maybe it'll be for your children too. You know, it's just going to get a little bit better with each generation. Stand your ground. Enough is enough. Tired of this bullshit. Why the hell did you convince me to go to a school from kindergarten to 12th grade just to be brainwashed without teaching me skills, and then convince me to go pay exorbitant amount of money for university? For this. For what? Me sitting here crying because I can't figure out how to make ends meet? And then you feed me this line of bullshit. I needed this diploma from this college for this, so I could do this job, and then I go out to try and get a job, and all I hear is, oh, you don't have any experience. You need experience. Well, how are you going to do that? We also have to bring back apprenticeship, because it makes a person feel very hopeless when they put in all this work to prepare for this career, and then they won't get hired because they don't have experience. It's a circle you're trapped in. It's not going to get you anywhere. Stand your ground. Be creative. I wish I had better advice, but it'll get better. It will. The tide is turning from the old paradigm into the new. Okay? Let's just say the people are going to have the power. Okay? It's a lot of hard work. It's scary, I know. But hang in there. And I'm going to leave you with that. Remember, work is going to turn into be a good thing. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be. And make it a joyful one.